How's everyone doing? RL Reacts here, back with another reaction video. This time it's going to be a new girl group called W.i.s.h. Now, I'm not too familiar with W.i.s.h to begin with. One of the reasons why I do these reaction videos is for me to be able to discover amazing K-pop, P-pop, I-pop, groups. And I believe this is a genre called indie pop, which is really, really interesting. So what I'm going to try and do now is just read through a little bit about them, just so I have a bit of knowledge on how many in the group and all that kind of amazing stuff. So, Wish is an Indian girl group. Now, the group consists of four members: Ri, Sim, Jo or Zo, and Suchi. Uh, Apologies if I'm mispronouncing their names, but I'm really quite keen to get to know them. Wish debuted on the 1st of March 2024, which is really amazing, very fresh. It's only been a couple of months at this stage. Um, with their first single called Laziz, which translates to delicious or tasty. So, the single is a part of the band's debut 8-track album. 8 tracks, that's really solid, especially for a new group. Obviously, they do slightly different things in India. And again, I'd love to know indie pop, because if there's anything notable when it comes to Indian music, Bollywood comes to mind, and music is definitely within their wheelhouse. I can tell you that much. So, the group's name called Wish is an acronym for the phrase World Inca Stage High. Apologies for the mispronunciation if I did. And it is also playing the Hindi word. I can't read that word, so I'm reading this via on Wikipedia, by the way, which is, or maybe I assume the word is wish, which means poison. And yeah, this is super amazing collaboration with Sony Music India. Ri is the leader. Sim, Jo, and Suchi, I don't have their positions listed down. We'll be reacting to 2 music videos today, and that's going to be LAZEEZ and GALTI. And yeah, we're gonna try and do that now. In the meantime, if you are a fan of K-pop, P-pop, indie pop, music, movies, game, and all that kind of amazing stuff, I enjoy watching them and I react to them, letting you know a little bit about my opinion. And the comment section down below is open for public discourse, and that's where I look to have conversations with you people. So if you enjoy my channel, please consider doing any one of these to support my channel. And yeah, let's react to Laziz and then Galti. Let's go. Laziz. Up the pixels there. As she says, look at me now. I'm raising the pixels too. Apologies for the I should have done. I didn't realize, were those chilies as her hair? They are. Leave it to the Indians to deal with their spices. And that's one way to do it. There you go. What is that percussion? It sounded like, but it sounds like a cup. This is the reason why I listen to various music across the globe, is because it's interesting whenever they bring their culture. I can definitely feel the Indian culture here. Obviously, this is I'd assume this is one of their more traditional attire. Well, but made into a bit of pop mix in there, because obviously the midriffs and all that kind of stuff. Maybe not too much into that, or maybe it is, because I've seen um, traditional Indian clothes with midriffs. So maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But please, again, the comment section below is where you educate me on these things, and I'm really looking forward to know more about this group. The costume, the not costume, the outfits, um, the location, the setting, the music video, very engaging, visually visually pleasing, shall we say, very artistic. The music, the bass when it drops, and I like the da 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 dee da. I'm not a singer, but the chorus part is very, it makes you want to groove, and I like that. I really do. I genuinely love this flow. and how the Indian language fits rap music is just it fits like a glove, to be honest. So they have a bit of that black pink energy to them. They're not quite black pink. It is different. It definitely um throughout this whole music video they've shown their culture, and it is similar to K-pop but different. And I think it's the instruments that they use, and obviously the language is there, but there are these little nuances that I quite enjoy. It's a different flavor altogether. They're adding a bit of that spice, and this is Galti, Wish featuring MXRZI, and I believe Galti means mistake from what I've read. Please let me know. Let's go. I love songs with amazing bass drops or rhythmic bass in it, and it's got everything on it. Not to mention the dancing, the choreography is amazing and it's on point. Um, the vocals are just amazing. This is my kind of song, to be honest. Okay, the leader, yeah, Ree's the leader. Got that right. Ooh, okay, okay. That is my first ever indie pop music video reaction, and I gotta tell you, I didn't expect anything less to begin with when it comes to Indian entertainment. The quality is of the high standard. It's I don't expect anything less at all. The music production is 100% one of the best I've heard so far. It's got this very lively pop music to it, infused with that sort of Indian flavor, adding a bit of that spice, shall we say. The choreography, again, to be honest, if you've ever seen a Bollywood movie, you kind of know what to expect, but just slightly skewed into that K-pop world, right? The X whatever country pop that's been blowing up right now. So you've got K-pop, you've got I-pop, you've got C-pop, you've got P-pop as well, and everything else in between is just amazing. This is an amazing time if you're trying to build the girl group or boy group and whatnot, because music has never been any livelier than now. Um, it's amazing because with Wish, you have four amazing, talented young women. I think I'm not sure what their age group is. I believe they could be in their early 20s or still in their teens. But regardless, I can see that they're all very capable dancers. The vocals are absolutely there. They can rap. And like I said, they have that little bit of black pink flavor, but very much their own. And I really quite enjoyed this, to be honest. And I look forward to more stuff from Wish. I think, did it say it had 8 singles, 8 tracks? Yeah, 8 track album. So there's more to come, and I couldn't wait. And my other thing is, if you are Indian, I want to have a bit of an understanding of what you feel of indie pop and how that kind of affects the culture, because I am Filipino and P-pop is on the rise now, but it's been a huge struggle to get this type of music, and I don't want to say genre because you know it is pop in general. It's popular music ultimately, but this setup of musical talents is a very new concept, and it took so long for Filipinos to be on board with this. And with us, it's SB19, and they're doing quite fantastically well. So, I haven't heard of any other indie pop boy or girl group other than Wish. And from what I've seen, their quality is up there. Um, and for a debut group. So I want to know your thoughts on this, because I think they're really quite good, and is worth supporting. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reaction with me. And like I said, I look forward to more music or even content from Wish if they operate in the same um, way as K-pop do, where some of their talents would do vlogs or have their own contents that are outside of just performing and entertainment. I'd really like to know. But yeah, thank you so much for joining this with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.